Hey, Jonathan here at TopSaw. I got my brand new 1972 FJ55. Today's video, I'm going to go over this truck, a walk through some of the unbelievable cool features it has. Very exciting, very exciting. There it is. All right, here we are with the 72 FJ Land Cruiser. When did you buy this truck?
1972, June. Nevada, California.
And then where has this truck been, or where have you been with this truck?
Most of the American West.
What's the best part of this truck?
What was that?
What is the best feature on this old Land Cruiser?
Oh, it's a macho car.
It's beautiful. And what's the worst feature on this car? The hardest thing to...
About 11 miles to the gallon sometimes.
Thirst.
That's not so bad. Yeah, it's hard to drive when you get to be 80 years old. Jonathan, you got about 30 years to go.
Oh no, that's... So this is the original toolkit that came with the FJ55. Supplemented.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the jack handle. Yep. All right, here goes the exchange. Owner to owner.
I forgot it's a video.
You gotta shake hands. You gotta shake hands on the deal.
All right. Corny shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay cool here. It's a beautiful truck. Right, first day of break. I can't sleep. Sun's not up yet. Just gotta come out and check on this truck. It's kind of cool with my Dodge behind it, how much smaller it is. This is an original 1972 FJ55. The story in this truck is fantastic. I've been in love with this truck since 1972. I was only a few years old, but I love this truck. First startup on the first day. See if this is gonna go. Get a full choke, couple pumps, clutch in. How about that? Manual choke. Let me show you some of the coolest features. I've been using that word a lot this morning, but let me use some of the features from the guy who bought this thing brand new in 1972. There's the installed winch controls. He was an aviator, so there's an altimeter and a compass right there mounted in there. We're at about 2,400 feet. It's pretty cool. I think that actually worked perfectly. That's a outside temperature gauge. You know, so many of his unbelievably clever innovations have turned out to be things that they install in cars today. Down here is a tachometer, warning light, not sure what that's for. Amp meters and voltage. This is a cool gauge right here. A vacuum, about 16. Levo gauge as you start going over sideways. There's the ignition, the hub, and the lights. Features just keep going on. Over here, a little super cool aftermarket light down below the dash. And then an additional tray there for maps. Turn this choke back down a little bit now. It's warmed up. Nope. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Installed flashlight right there. easy access. Fire extinguisher is up under the dash there, really out of the way. Probably should have more visibility on that. Oh, that must be a heater core leak. It looks like coolant. Yeah, that's coolant. So there must be a heater core leak. And the heater core there, I bet. My Dodge truck has a little heater core leak. The book on replacing the heater core on that Dodge is 7 hours. I bet replacing the heater core on here is probably 20 minutes. I think that's probably the heater core right there, right behind there. Because there's a hot water hoses going in and out of it. I guess finding it might be like, actually on the internet, finding it's probably easy. And then replacing it, I bet you pull out 2 or 4 bolts and 2 hose clamps and put a new heater core in. The world has changed since 1972. I mean, on that Dodge truck I have, it's like they put that heater core the first thing on the assembly line, and then they build a truck around the heater core. So that'll probably actually be a pleasure to replace that heater core. Maybe I'll pull it and patch it. You could actually run this truck great. There's a valve that goes to the heater core under the hood, so you could turn it off. So you just turn that valve off, pull the heater core, and drive fine. Not even have to cap anything. See what else we got. We got a CB radio. I don't even know how those things even really work, but I know it does have a PA system. It'll be fun to get that going. Another aftermarket light. That thing's cool. Kind of breaks down and pulls out on that cord. A couple other features I'm super excited to share with my kids. Here's a feature I'm really excited to share with my kids. I don't think they've actually ever seen that. A roll-up window. I'm gonna put my daughter in here and see if she even knows how to put the window up or down. I'll be curious to see that goes. Alright, I picked this truck up yesterday. So this is really my first day owning it. I think I'll take it for a spin and tell you the story how I came about getting this truck. Let me see if this is gonna work. Maybe that whole engine's too loud. Revs up. Oh, maybe that has into reverse. Take a little bit of work out here. Revs up first. Brake booster leak. I don't know if you can hear that there. Revs up in the gear. So it's 1972. I'm like a little kid, and my neighbor, the guy who lives across the street from the little city park, buys this truck brand new in 1972. I'm a little kid. I see this thing come home. I just fall in love with that truck right away. It's just like images of driving across Australia and all the adventures of the world. It's like Tarzan and James Bond in one. I don't know if you'll be able to hear this over this truck. And my dad lets me go over there. I'd sit in this guy's garage in the back of this truck, and I just play as a little kid. I just sit in this truck and play. And I turned 16, and I wrote him and I said, if you ever want to sell that truck, I'll buy it. He said, no, I love that truck, I'm never going to sell it. So I write him when I'm 21, out of college. I write him every 5 years for the last 35 years. And I'm like, whenever you're ready to sell this truck, let me know. We're 48 years later after he bought that truck, and he's finally emailed me and said, I'm ready to sell the truck. I didn't say anything except for, when can I pick it up? And then me and my buddy drove down there yesterday and got it. It was like a magical moment. And here I am driving it way down the road on the first day of Christmas break. So that's the story of this very old, brand new Toyota Land Cruiser 1972 FJ55. Alright, I have my phone kind of mounted on the winch here. Know if you'd see the mountains out there. First snow of the year's out there. That's the car. Let's do a little exterior walkthrough now with the sun coming up. Do a little bit of a walk around here. A little bit of background noise. No lift on it. These are not the stock tires or wheels. They're actually a little bit lower and quite a bit wider for better traction. All stock mirrors, stock chrome, CB antenna, custom rear bumper. This thing's pretty nice with a couple tow hooks on it. It's a cool feature here. Electric window. That was revolutionary at the time. Another gas can mount on this side, the tow hook. I think I'll put one water can on there. Let's go back around here. Let's come back around the front. Love this front bumper here. So this is a non-stock bumper that he put on. But the frame I think stuck out that high, and the original bumper maybe goes on top of it or goes around it. So this is a Warren winch, I think probably 1972 as well. 2 lock boxes on the front, tools in them. And then that shovel. Certainly going to need to put an axe on there as well. There's a shovel. There it is. We'll take a quick look under the hood. I don't want this video to be eternal. I'll keep you posted on this truck. But the guy I bought it from, so ingenious. He has so many cool things going here. So I don't know if we could see it down here. But down here is the fuel pump to the fuel filter. In case that ever went out in the back country, there's just a spare fuel pump mounted right there. So that hose doesn't go to anything, and then here's a backup hose just mounted right here. So if your fuel pump goes out, there's a spare right there. Other thing that's kind of cool under here is this car did run really hot, so there's an Aftermarket Flex Fan on there, which is pretty ingenious. So at high speeds that thing starts to lay flatter and flatter. So that keeps it a lot cooler. All these red hoses are the heater core. So you could see off the water pump right there is a heater hose. And that you could see on the inside where that leak was, going in and out there. And then I come over here. And then over here coming out of the block is that heater hose. And here's the valve. So you just screw that in and that turns off water circulating on a hot day. So you keep that hot water out of the cab of the truck, or PA speaker there. So there it is. I'll sign off here. I'm talking on and on about this truck. Maybe people won't be as crazy about this truck as I am. Just a cool truck. Cool to go back in time. Well, thanks for watching. This is TopSaw. All things wood, from tree work to woodwork. Maybe a little bit of FJs in there. So I'd love to hear your comments below if you want me to keep posting things on this truck. I'm curious to see how it four wheels. Thoughts on this truck, comment below. Hit subscribe if you want to hit the bell. That'll give you notifications that I posted a new video. So thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit like and subscribe.